They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
You know what I'm come out in, and I know what you know what I'm going to come out in, Kwame. And I know what you're going to be looking for. It's a serious game now.
That's pulled in at the 32.
Fuck you!
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
The slot man in motion right.
On play action, Lance.
Looking deep downfield.
Oh.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught.
Oh, my God.
Steelers touchdown.
I knew that play was coming. I'll be on it next time.
Touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Damn. A cheesy ass play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From the 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
But it's certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Man, why nobody motion with this dude, bro?
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Four yards the pickup, 1st down. Looking to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 30 on second down, Lance. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
The Bengals at 5 and 6 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to Moore.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, They just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They're going to look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown of this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Touchdown!
This shit, man, you got lucky first of all, and they blocking perfect every play. That shit's so fake, bro. That shit's so fake. Man, just a terrible game. Run the same stuff over and over and over. This shit's so fake, bro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Fucking block,
the Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll go with Jones.
Oh my God!
And he's taken down at the 43.
So fake. So fake, bro. So fake. I shouldn't.
3 timeouts.
So fake, bro.
Stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
So fake, bro.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll look to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
So fake, bro.
The point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
You're so fake, bro.
As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
You're so fake, bro.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Now Lance throws the interception, his third. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Bengals take over first down at their own 16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here.
Man.
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Aiden Hutchinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now back to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. This is up and good from Piñeiro. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing now is Lance.
He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati
Hell
score.
Yeah.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman.
He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
How?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
How, bro? It's so slow.
Take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
72 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. That's caught. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, they throw it over your head because they're going to
97 speed.
Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
97 speed, man. Dude caught him.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's...
And now here is another interception.
Bro.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
Oh, he got a yard.
His caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He'll look to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he will have the Steelers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
Man, look at this shit, bro.
Down to about the 45.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Back to throw here.
How do you get fucking beat? How do you get beat, bro? You just bailing out, playing over the top. Like, bro, I don't understand.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Down to the 6-yard line.
We can't play defense. Shit.
As he gets halfway to the goal line. He'll get a nice chunk there.
No ability, fellas.
And it's 2nd and 4.
How do you get beat? Dude, ain't even that fast.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Season over with.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Again, it's
How did he get blocked? How did he get blocked, bro?
But ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Completes it to Fant on the right side. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass
Fuck, you get blocked, bro.
You get downfield and gain yards?
Can you fucking get this break out?
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it with Jones.
No ability, fellas. We can't do it.
Pittsburgh. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Oh, yeah, my fault.
Kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Lance looking to throw it.
He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception.
Man, how fast is this
Picked
nigga,
up
bro?
by Jonathan Jones.
And the Steelers are going to have it here just...
How fast is this nigga? 93 speed. That's not bad. Who be trading this?
25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Like the nigga passed my dude. He caught my dude 97 speed, bro.
2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Caught by Jones. And some space here. There he goes left side. And into the end zone.
Just trying to get this breakout game on defense, bro. I can't do it. This nigga, man.
Another touchdown through the air for them and for this rookie quarterback.
Can't even get it, bro.
He has put them in a grip. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jones.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several. And this will be caught at the 30.
There we go.
Touchdown, Bengals.
That's what happened. It should be happening every time. He can't run with him.
25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Here's a give to Jones.
Oh, I needed that. I can't get this fucking tackle, bro. Oh, I need this tackle.
Rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
Here we go,
the Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
San Francisco.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
On first down, Lance.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lance.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And inside.
God damn, he can't get in there.
Inside the 40 to about the 38.
Dang, bro. I just want him
Gain
to.
of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, I need this game. Bad.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man right side is St. Brown. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Now a play fake. Lance.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
Good game, Kwame. See you next week, the big
This
dog.
was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Steelers, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings.
Dang, man. Can't you fucking get a breakout game? The only fucking breakout game.
My flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends,
not in that,
swing
dude.
the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times. I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9.